Hey guys, welcome back. Carter, BitsBeTrippin. Going to take you guys through a really quick one that really sets us up for the live streams that we're going to be doing. And I want to make sure that this video is the one that I'm going to be pointing to when you guys are trying to figure out, like, why are you picking certain coins or not, and how to pick the different coins, and what are the few key elements when we start looking at all these different algorithms that we're going to be testing with these GPUs, why somebody would take a speculative chance on them. So today's a real quick one just to walk you guys through a few key elements: where to go, why to mine, those particular coins, what's the speculation on it, how to set up the mining pool, how to get a wallet, all of those kind of key pieces in a real clear and concise way. Let's jump over to the sponsor and we'll get right into this, guys. This episode is sponsored by Compass Mining, the company that makes Bitcoin mining accessible for everyone. The world is paying attention to Bitcoin miners lately. Mining difficulty is down and profitability is up. There's almost never been a better time to be a miner. Getting started with Compass is easy. You just purchase a machine, pick a hosting facility, and let them do the work. So if you're ready to start mining Bitcoin today, head over to compassmining.io. All right, guys, let's dig into this. So the very first place that you want to go out and check is WhatToMine. So WhatToMine is an actual website. We'll take you guys over to it. And the real big key elements from this is it takes some very basic settings of whatever your GPU is, and then it does the math for you on what the output of that GPU relatively will get based on some basic configurations, along with what are the costs involved on your power cost on that. So if we switch over to that real quick, we're going to show you how this kind of works. So at the very top here, you'll put in the count of the type of GPU you have. In this particular case, we're going to choose the single 3090 that's on this desk right now. And then we're going to scroll down from there and we're going to hit calculate. Now that's going to go out and that's going to figure based on 10 cents per kilowatt. Your cost is over here. You can put that in there to get a better, more accurate reading. This is going to give you the real time, what is it from a most profitability US dollar perspective, what's the most profitable thing for you to mine? And this is where I'm going to delineate a few things for you really quick. So the estimated rewards versus the 24-hour rewards are these two figures right here. So you have the coin that we're talking about, the type of algorithm right below it. So this is Ethash, and you'll see many algorithms on this list on this side of a column. Just think of this whole thing like an Excel sheet, and this is your first column on the left. So on this left side, you're going to see the algorithm type and then the coin. And in that, you're going to have some basic information here, the block time, the amount of block reward that this calculation is coming from, and something like Ethereum that has a variable block reward predicated on transactions sometimes allows this to swing up and down a lot more than others from a profitability standpoint. And then you have your estimated rewards, like right now, current. And then you have your last 24 hours. It's taking an aggregate value of how much potential coin based on the hash rate your card will do, what you would have earned from a total of the unit. So this is when I talk about the yield of a coin. This is what we're looking at. So 3090 will get 0.0025 right now Ethereum. So that's what 200ths of a 2000s, of a Ethereum price or yield in that much time. The other factor that you're looking at is the total USD value. So it's taking the current price of Ethereum and it's timesing that price times this volume right here, and it's giving you this figure. So this particular card right now is earning $10 a day in profit predicated on that. So as we go down on this is the main piece I want to let you guys know is from like when you're choosing what type of coin and why people will sometimes choose other coins is because they're looking at the yields. So like for Flux, which is the Zelhash algorithm, you're looking at right now, it's about 15 coins per 24 hours. That's your estimated rewards. Over the last 24 hours, there was about 23 because less people were mining it at the time. Everything's kind of jumped up in price right now. So you would have gotten more yield because the price wasn't as high, so less people were mining. Less people mining means you're getting more yield, right? So you'll see some discrepancy here, and sometimes you'll see it flipped to where with ETH being price up more for like Confluence, or Conflux. So if we come down here to Conflux, you can see right now your current hash rate's earning about 26 coins per 24 hours, but in the last 24 hours, you were only earning about 21 because the price for Conflux was up and more people were mining it, right? So you have this kind of ebb and flow, and you'll see these different figures. And we can keep scrolling down and seeing all these different types of things. Like Ravencoin for this thing's earning about 47 coins per 24 hours. And this is where I want to make sure I jump over and I talk speculative value real quick. And what people do when they start calculating to figure out what's the best possible return that I can have in the long tail, the long term. So while you can earn 0.002 ETH right now, which is about $10 with this type of card, you can also earn 47 Ravencoin. And if 47 Ravencoin at 14 cents isn't that much, it's like, what, $6? Yeah, $6.50 right now. But if Ravencoin speculatively goes back to its all-time high, that's a quarter a piece. So you take a quarter a piece times the 47 and you're almost at what, $12, $15, right, in price. So that's where it comes down to of your speculative stuff. If that goes to $1, then that was $47 a day for that one GPU. And that is where you get people will speculatively mine. Also, you have the brokerages. Any of those figures that you see in there that say nice hash, that you selling this hash rate to somebody else, and they will repoint it to whatever algorithm it's set to, and they will be paying you in Bitcoin. So you're taking a speculative hedge that you're not even looking at any of the other coins, and you're doing the brokerage route, and you're just selling your hash rate, your potential hash rate of your card to somebody else. And then for that, they will pay you in Bitcoin. So now you're going all in on Bitcoin, and you're getting that straightforward. And one of the comments and why I'm having this video with you guys today is people are like, well, why don't you mine the most profitable and then just buy the other tokens? Because technically you'd be able to buy more. And it's a super valid point. However, there's a couple things that you got to make sure that you're tracking. One, not all of these coins are available on the same exchange. Two, like setting up wallets and all that kind of stuff, and then transacting over, like especially with Ethereum. If you get paid in Ethereum, most profitable thing right now, for you to make a transaction in Ethereum is very expensive right now. Well, it might cost you all that delta of changing your Ethereum over to something else. So you have to take in effect the fact that transaction cost and trade fees and all that stuff will probably eat all of that available profit that you would have had on that arbitrage. So that's really taking that arbitrage opportunity against any of the other tokens. So mining them straight means that you are getting those tokens without all that extra overhead of cost. You're just mining them, and you're taking a speculative hedge on what your possibilities in the future could be. And people that have multiple different rigs, rotating specific rigs for a certain amount of time and taking speculative hedges on some of these different coins is force projecting your hardware to maybe maximize its potential for you in the long run. Now, it doesn't work every time. I will give one caveat to wrap this video up. The caveat is, like, I'll take you guys back to 2013 when I started mining Feathercoin. Feathercoin had a peak of almost over $1, but it had came down to like 0.2 of a penny throughout 2018, 2019. So all of that time that I was speculatively mining really hadn't paid off. And if I do the math on how much power and cost I had on it, it would take around 30-cent Feathercoin price to really make up that difference. So Feathercoin did hit 50 cents in the last 2 years, 3 years, and that would have got me out at least even to where I was at. So you have to take some of this with some risk, obviously, that not everything you're going to mine is going to always be worth something, but we're just giving you an understanding of why people put to some of these networks from when it comes, when your focus is, are you profitable or not? Now, some of this also is brand awareness. And if you're vested into that brand in some way, or you're providing value to it with programming or support. A lot of folks that mine Ravencoin these days are taking another step into helping out that coin in some way, either providing asset, NFT development, any of that kind of stuff too. So there are other reasons, but hopefully this was a quick one, give you guys some kind of basic premise on how to read WhatToMine. Like, subscribe, follow us. We're going to be doing live reviews on Twitch starting this evening on this, and we're going to do this 3090, and then throughout the next few weeks we're going to be doing a whole bunch of different cards going across its performance across these different types of algorithms. So you guys want to stay for that one. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys in a bit.